The story of Stuck in the Mud started in about 2012 when Dave discovered that in fact as a wheelchair bound person he was able to camp, and we've done about 15 camping trips since then and loved it. And then about a year ago Dave said to me, what do you feel about camping for a year? And to his great surprise I said I'd love it, and I'll let Dave take over from here.
Take over from here. It then became a question of doing some research. So I looked at lots of videos of traveling around the country and how people were doing it and long-term camping, etc. We then decided to start looking for a suitable caravan or trailer, and settled on Bushlapa after giving them a lot of work with various quotes and modifications to various models, etc, etc. And we finally decided on their Boss Creek, which they've custom adapted so that I can get in the back, and they put a winch in and I put some ramps, portable ramps at the back door, and I winch myself in and winch myself out.
Then came the year of the cat. My beloved 18-year-old cat was a bit of a stumbling block, and we had to wait until she left this mortal coil, which happened in June last year. And then we started to plan and took ownership of the Bushlapa when?
23rd of October.
23rd of October
2023.
And then we rented our house out for a year, and we left Cape Town on the 8th of November. And again I'll let Dave take over from here.
After travelling from Imhoff, where we had stayed for a week just to get used to the trailer and set up, etc. We stopped off at Bushlapa on our way. Our first stop was going to be Karoo National Park. We stopped off at Bushlapa just to get a lesson in how to close the bushwing bag, because we struggled for a full day to do that before we left here. And then Pippa passed her test, we could get that done, and we set off and stopped off Worcester, filled up with petrol, and off we went, and everything was going beautifully until we hit the Hex River Pass, and the engine of our very beautiful Discovery 3 cooked itself. So we were stuck on the side of the road for a couple of hours waiting for a tow truck to take us back to Cape Town, obviously pretty devastated. We didn't, as James, Pippa's son, said, you didn't even make it past day one. Anyway, we came back to Cape Town. Simon, thank you for transporting the caravan and us out to Imhoff, and we've been here since the middle of November, and it's now almost middle of January, so we've been here quite some time and desperate to get going again.
And Dave's brother and his family gave us the very generous offer of the loan of their Toyota Prado, and we are at the moment having hand controls fitted, and we're doing our last little bit of admin at home, and then we hope to set off on Wednesday.
And then we'll give updates, and hopefully the videos that we show in the future are going to be a little bit more professional than they are at the moment. We've taken some shots just of scenic route around the peninsula, Scarborough, Millers Point, Komaki, etc., just to create some sort of interest, and for us to get used to how to use video. I've never done video before, and I've never edited video before, so this is a new exercise for me, which I'm looking forward to learning, but I've got a lot to learn still. So forgive the lack of professionalism at this stage, and hopefully I can improve as we go along, and that the stuff that we show along the way is going to be of interest, and And also we want to show and review camps from the point of view of disabled accessibility. So we'll be doing that as a separate playlist on our YouTube channel, and so anybody who's interested in disabled access and so on, you'll be able to have a look at what we put up there.
Yeah, we've found that there is a hopeless lack of information for people with disabilities, and what we've learned through all our camping trips is that no two disabilities are the same. So a spinal cord injury in a very similar area can have very different outcomes. So we want to document measurements and accessibility and show visual pictures so that people can make up their own mind as to whether it's accessible for them. So holding thumbs and watch the space.
And last of all, from me, a big thank you to everybody who's helped us and been involved in getting us going. Moira and Calvin have been fantastic. They're managing the rental of our house, and they did a huge amount to help us pack up and get rid of years of clutter, and to get the house rented, and they will be looking after the rental for us. To all the family who've been fantastic in supporting and visiting, etc., etc., we really appreciate. And to all the friends, we've had a busier 2 months here at Imhoff than we've had in the last 5 years at home from a social point of view. But it's been lovely seeing everybody, and their good wishes have been much appreciated. So
farewell for now.
And from here I've just put together a whole lot of clips and added some photos, so it's probably going to be pretty boring, but anyway, it's a start. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe.
Okay, Dave.
Smarties. Okay, so final word before we upload to YouTube and get the show on the road. You've seen the pictures of the Prado and the video of the Prado, and that's thanks to Titch and Judith. Titch and Judith, you have no idea. In fact, John and Judith, no, stuff it, Titch and Judith, you have no idea how much we appreciate your generosity. It has just made the world, means the world to us. We wouldn't have been able to do this trip without you, and it will be very much appreciated forever in our lives. Thank you. From here we leave on Wednesday. Monday evening tonight, we're going to upload the video tonight. We leave on Wednesday. We'll be 7 days on the road before going into Kruger Park on the 17th of January, and we'll be there for 2 months. We'll try and upload another video while we're in Palabora, and just to finish off, because I'm not sure what the internet connection is going to be like in Kruger. I suspect nothing, but we'll let you know what happens along the way. Thank you guys, and remember, like and subscribe. Thank you very much.